if a prophet comes to England, would he have a book with a Chinese title?
Of course, you translate it.
Would it?
There's something.
So
called
you're saying
translation.
God can give a Chinese book
No,
to
translation.
English people?
No,
So why is it
translation.
English? Why is it Greek?
Translation.
Why is
Because you
Injeel
don't have
Greek?
the original one.
So why is
You
Allah
don't have the
saying
original
I
one.
gave him the Injeel, which is
No,
a Greek
you don't
word?
have the original. Okay, let me give you now.
You said no.
Wait,
you
wait,
said
wait.
Jesus spoke Aramaic,
Yeah.
but the book is called in Greek. Why is it a
In
Greek
Greek,
name?
it's not Greek.
Where is Injeel from?
No, Injeel from
Let's
wait,
have
let
a
me give you
look. Where
example.
the,
Let me
prove
let me
to
give
you.
you no. Let me give you example.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Two languages can have one word but different meaning. Now, if I give you riba in Arabic, riba means fish. In Polish, riba means what? Interest. No, riba in Arabic means interest.
Right.
In
Now,
Polish
look,
means
let me show you something.
fish.
I just Googled it.
No, Wikipedia, don't rely.
No, but we
Sorry.
can look at another.
Wikipedia don't
Okay,
reply.
let me show you from an
Sorry.
Islamic source.
Sorry.
Will you accept from an Islamic source?
No, Islamic source doesn't say that word is from Greek.
Okay, let's see.
It's from your sources.
All right, let's have a look.
And also, I can prove you from the Bible. You also agreed the book that Jesus preached his time on earth. He had a book his time on earth, not the one you have now. You agreed also with me. You said the Bible you have now was written after Jesus ascended. You also agreed.
But
in John 5:7.
You're making the
No, wait,
mistake
let me
of
finish.
thinking that.
No.
Well,
You said John
All right,
5:7. You said it was edited after some time. So how can you debate with me a book that you believe was edited after some time?
that you're going on to a different point. You see, because you can't.
That's not. That's
you
not even
can't-
logic.
You see, you can't.
That's not even
You can't
logic.
address my initial point.
He believes John 5:7 is edited, and he wants to debate a book that he believes it was edited. And now, Jesus, in Matthew chapter 24, verse 14, do you know what Jesus said? He said, this gospel.
Okay.
What does that
now,
mean?
this is from an Islamic site.
Reference,
Islam. Ask Islamopedia.
Reference,
You don't
yeah?
like. So
No,
it says.
reference, please, reference. I can write for you Islamic website.
Yeah,
or
you can
Christian
go.
website.
You can. This is not Christian.
No, I'm saying I've seen many websites Christian
Right.
wrote and pretending to be Muslims.
Ah,
Also, I can show you
so
many
now
websites.
the Christians are going
No.
making
They do
fake
that. Trust
Islam.
me.
Okay.
I swear they do that.
Right, but
no,
let's-
I've seen even
Right.
some people
okay, what I'm
lying
going to
about
do,
Christians.
I'm going to read this and then we look for another site.
Okay.
All right. So it says, the word Injeel is derived from the Old Greek word euangelion, meaning good news or glad tidings. So now, this is from an
There's no
Islamic
reference.
website. Now I'll go to
There's
another
no
one
reference.
that you agree with.
There's
So,
no reference.
This is the first Islamic
There's no
website
reference.
because I'm just Googling
So,
it.
and now
for
are
you
you
to see.
okay? Wait. One point I'm asking now. Are you saying?
Right.
Wait.
This is
Let me
answering
finish.
Islam.
I don't believe there's no
This is
sources.
This is
website.
answering Islam, which is a.
There's no website. Answering Islam. That
that's
means
it,
can be
okay.
Christians.
Actually, no. This one is a
Yeah,
Christian
it's a
one. I
Christian.
will.
I'm sorry,
agree
my
with
friend.
that.
That's why I told you.
This is okay.
I don't
no.
rely on websites.
This is an encyclopedia.
That's encyclopedia is for Catholic. I'm sorry.
You see this guy.
I can prove this
is
for Catholic.
No, and this is.
You know what this says? First of all,
What?
It says Joseph married Mary at the age of 12.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, this
This is
one.
an encyclopedia.
Yeah, that's what it says. It's for Catholic.
Okay, let me show you
I'm
from
just telling you the
maybe
truth.
it's an Al YouTube.
Come on.
Listen, okay. You see how it's confusion.
No, it's not
I'm trying
confusing.
to.
No, it's not
every
confusing.
every
I'm
website
asking
I
now.
bring you
I'm asking,
is from a Christian
now
who made it up.
I'm asking now one question. Did God reveal the Bible in Greek or Jesus language?
The Injeel,
I'm asking.
the Gospel.
Okay, I'm asking. Let me
tell you.
Was Luke, Matthew, Mark? Was Luke, Matthew, Mark Greek?
Let me tell
from
you.
Greece?
Let me tell you.
Tell me now.
They don't need to be from Greece because
So
the
then,
language
are you
people
telling me
spoke
they
was.
wrote miracle Greek language?
You see the ignorance of this
No,
person.
no.
He doesn't realize in the Roman Empire they spoke Greek. That was the lingua franca
Who
at the
wrote
time.
it? Who wrote it?
What are you? You said he had to be born
No,
in
who
Greece.
wrote it?
Is
No,
that
who
what you
wrote
said?
it?
So now let
So are you
me
telling me-
explain to
Okay.
you the
No,
Christian
no.
position. The gospel is the good news that Jesus Christ had come in the flesh to die for our sins.
In what
and that
language?
He spoke in Aramaic.
No, in what language was written in the Bible?
It's in Greek.
Greek. Thank
Right.
you. Okay, my question is Luke, Mark,
You're right.
Matthew, all of them.
Right.
What language? What's their mother language?
What do you mean? What's their mother
What
language?
is their mother language? Mark, Luke, Matthew, all of them.
They would have spoken Aramaic. They would have spoken Greek.
No. Where does it say they used to speak Aramaic?
What did you say to me about
where they used to speak Greek in Greek language?
Because they wrote it in Greek.
No, the how? Can you tell me? You telling me they used to speak Aramaic?
You see?
They were. What's their nationality?
What is the point you're making?
Okay, wait. You said.
What is the point
No,
you're making?
my point is, how can they write? It's like me now. Can I speak Chinese? I'm asking you. Can I speak Chinese?
If you wrote something in Chinese, then it would mean you knew Chinese.
No, now I don't know Chinese. Can I write the Bible in Chinese?
Show me where it says they don't know Greek.
I'm just asking you.
Show me where it says your point doesn't make sense.
No, just answer my question, please.
Your point doesn't make sense.
First,
show me where
answer?
they said.
No,
show me where someone
answer?
says I don't know Greek.
Can you answer?
Because he appealed to Luke,
So now
saying that
he's telling
Luke spoke to eyewitnesses. So
now-
you're agreeing
look.
that Luke was the one
So now
going for
you-
eyewitness.
no,
Now
no,
you're saying Luke
wait.
didn't know Greek.
No, look, mine it makes
Does
sense.
it?
Look.
This isn't an argument because if you ask you, did Jesus speak Arabic? You say no. How are you quoting him in Arabic?
Exactly. I know because
No,
he will
no,
he
that's
will read
not-
his
that's not the
Quran
point.
and it will say
No,
Moses
no,
spoke
that's irrelevant.
in Arabic.
No, your words irrelevant.
But we know Moses didn't speak in
Your
Arabic.
words are irrelevant.
You see,
Because you know why?
his point is
no,
it makes no
says-
sense. I know.
No,
It makes no sense.
No, you are making no sense.
According to your Quran, okay.
Wait,
according to your Quran,
Wait. Let me
do
finish.
you believe Moses
No,
spoke?
let me finish.
Wait. Do you believe Moses spoke Arabic?
No, he never spoke.
So you can then translate something into another language.
You're not getting my point.
What?
You're not getting my point.
What is your point?
My book, Quran, makes sense because it
makes
was
sense.
written Arabic and the people who wrote it, they used to speak Arabic. But you and Mark, Luke, Matthew, all of them, none of them
Right.
were from Greek.
So how
This-
did
wait,
they
wait.
write it in Greek?
They never
to
used
answer
to
my
speak.
question. How did
Look,
they
look,
write
look,
it in
look,
Greek?
Look.
How did they write it
The
in Greek? Simple
Bible
question.
was not written in Greek. The
So-
original language of Bible is not Greek. You cannot tell me Mark, Luke, Matthew, all the disciples, they used to speak Greek, and when they are not from
So
Greece.
then how did they write
You
it in
make
Greek?
no sense.
So how did they write
Look,
it in Greek?
Mark himself, Luke himself said, I have decided to write an account for you.
Right.
He said. And you tell
And what
me,
language did he write that account in?
Wait.
And what
in
language?
that language he wrote in. It's like me
In
now.
what language did he write it then?
Everyone is
You
here.
see, he
no,
quoted Luke.
No, I'm asking. No, let me finish. Let
Right.
me finish. Do I speak Chinese? No. It's like me taking a book, writing a book in Chinese language, and I don't know how to speak in Chinese. Who wrote this book? And me. Do I speak Chinese? No. Would people believe me?
So now,
I'm
let me
asking.
ask you.
No, answer my question.
Your point doesn't make sense, and I tell
Come
you.
on, answer my question.
your point.
So you telling
let
me
me repeat.
Chinese?
Let me
someone
now. Let me
Chinese
respond.
Can write
Let
Greek
me
language,
let me
and he
respond.
doesn't know how to speak.
Now you said in Luke, he says he is writing. Yes.
Yes,
So what language was he writing
in his language,
Which is what?
because that's the only
Which
language
is what?
you know. In the Aramaic.
So Greek. What? So you're
In
saying
Aramaic.
Luke said, "I'm writing this account," and
They
he's writing it
translated-
in
no,
Aramaic.
They translated.
Who's they?
No, they translated into Greek language.
Who?
The people.
Which people?
Unknown authors.
So who was Luke?
The unknown authors.
So who was
we
Luke?
don't even know his surname. We don't even know his
So
background.
you're saying Luke wrote
We don't know
it,
his surname.
but
We
you're
don't know
saying
his
Luke,
background.
you're saying Luke wrote
You
it,
also
but Luke
admitted-
wrote it in a
Okay,
different
okay.
language, and then it was translated.
Okay, you also admitted.
Your point doesn't make.
No, look.
I want you to
Now
explain
I-
for everyone your point because it doesn't
No,
make
my
sense.
point is.
Who?
My point is.
Who said they were writing it from eyewitness accounts?
Listen,
Give me the name of the person who said that. You
Luke said.
Luke.
Yes.
Right. So now,
According to you,
right.
unknown
so,
surname.
So you're saying.
We don't know
So
their
you're saying Luke.
surnames.
Right.
Yeah.
Point one. We agree.
Yeah.
Luke said it.
Yeah.
So now my next question is,
Yeah.
what language was Luke writing in?
in his language, mother
is
language.
what?
In his mother language. No,
Which
he
is
wasn't
what?
a Greek.
Which is what?
He was from Greek.
Which is what?
Huh?
Which is what?
Aramaic.
How do you know?
Because Jesus, all the disciples were Jews.
So they only spoke one language.
What else? You tell me.
So
Okay, you
all
tell
right,
me.
I will-
Okay,
let me-
tell me any
right,
reference from
right.
the Bible.
So now let me-
what
let
says
me-
Mark,
let me-
Luke,
let me-
Matthew? They used
let-
to speak
let-
in Greek. Then I can believe you.
let
Show
me
me,
let
please.
me now let me now
Show me.
right. So-
Also, he believed John 5:7. It was edited after some time.
next point. You see,
Another
he's jumping.
point, and he
So now,
believes
why are
it
you
was written
jumping?
in
You
Greek.
see,
What we can say is this: when Jesus was crucified, they said they wrote in
different.
Hebrew,
Yeah.
Latin, and Greek. Jesus Christ came to the Jews. So that
Now,
means those those two languages were spoken
No,
in the region.
I'm
Now
not
what my point
no,
is,
no,
let me
I'm
let
not
me respond to
disputing
you.
the Bible.
Let me respond to your
It's like
point. Let me
Quran
respond
was
to your point.
translated into
Let me
another
respond
language.
to your point. Because what you don't know, because you're ignorant of history,
No.
is that at the
So
time.
now you're going to history now.
Yes.
Before Bible.
Okay.
So
let-
you rely
okay.
history more than your Bible.
Okay, let me just
Show me.
let me just get
I'm
you
just saying.
busted. Let me
No,
get you busted
please,
right now.
You're making
let
no
me,
sense. It's like me.
let
I'm
me,
not
let me,
Chinese and I'm
let me
writing
make
a
my
book
point.
in
Let me make my
Chinese.
point. He said,
Come on, man.
He said I
I'm
appeal to
using my
history,
logic.
and I want everyone to see how he embarrasses himself.
No.
Show me from the Quran
What?
where it says Jesus spoke Aramaic.
Jesus, his language, his mother language.
How
Jesus
do you know?
was from Israel, an Israeli man.
Oh, so you're now going to history?
No, he was an Israeli
No,
man. No,
you see?
in the Quran. In the Quran.
Show me the Quran.
He was an Israeli
Right.
man.
How do you know what they spoke?
We know he's an Israeli.
How-
What is the language of Israel? Okay.
they speak-
Okay, now tell me. What is the language of Israel?
It's Hebrew.
Thank you. Then what you
That's not
asking me?
Aramaic.
Aramaic and Hebrew is the similar, very similar.
It's not the same.
It's very similar.
So that's
It's
why I
very
asked you,
similar.
did he speak Hebrew or Aramaic?
He used to speak both.
How do you know?
This is his language.
Yeah?
That's
Thank
nationality.
you very much. Because
That's
this guy has
but-
shown his ignorance.
No,
because in
no,
the first...
no, look. You show me
Right.
from the Bible.
Right.
Jesus.
Show me from the
I'm saying
Quran where it
Jesus-
said he spoke Aramaic.
In the Quran, Allah said in the Quran.
Show me where it says Aramaic.
Allah said, we have not sent a prophet, a
Right.
messenger, unless with his language, mother
What's the
language.
language? Show me from the Quran what his mother
Was
language
Jesus a
was.
Greek?
You see?
Was Jesus a
Because
Greek?
what you don't know...
What was Jesus?
You see the
Okay,
ignorance.
what was Jesus?
Let
An
me-
Israeli man,
let
are you
me now-
denying?
Let me now
Okay.
educate you on
Wait,
history.
wait. History,
Let me
So
educate
history
you.
now.
Let me educate
Also,
you.
okay, now
let
you
me
saying
educate
Jesus was a-
you.
Wow.
Because in the first century,
What?
Israel and Palestine, it was under the Roman Empire rule. So that's why, for example, when we go to
So
let
Romans
me
were
finish
Greek.
my point. Let me finish my
Romans
point.
were Greek.
Let me finish my point.
No, tell
Let
me
me finish
why
my
were
point.
Romans-
For example, when we look at colonial countries from England, a lot of them speak English because that was the language of the colonial, right? So when you go back to first century Judaism, and as he pointed out on the sign when Jesus was crucified, it had Latin, it had Greek, and it had Hebrew, it's because at the time people could also speak Greek. That is why you had the Septuagint, which is older than even Jesus. Let me finish my point, which was written in Greek, because you had Jewish people writing the scripture, and this is, if you don't know this, you have something called the Septuagint, which is the Old Testament, and it was written in Greek. Why? Because that was the common language at the time. That's what you understand from history.
Let me ask you one question.
That's why you're...
Can you read this verse in the Quran? Can you read this, please? I came here especially to speak to you about this verse, please.
To me,
What is it to
Both
do
of
with?
you.
I'll come to you. Let me down.
No. But just a quick one. Yes, Isa, and
You
that
believe those
which
books?
has been given to prophets
Yeah.
from the Lord. We make no distinction between any of them. And to him we have submitted in Islam.
Okay. So what is your point?
My point is,
Are you asking me or
Islam,
no?
I'm asking, Islam
Uh-huh.
is an inclusive creed.
Inclusive.
Period.
Yeah? He's run away.
I don't get what he's talking about.
I don't know. He's sounding like you, but continue.
No, I think he's with you. I think
No, he's holding the Quran. I'm not holding the Quran.
no. Some
So
Christians
he's with
here,
you.
they have Quran.
Oh, so he's a fake
show
Muslim.
Me, no, they show me
Yeah?
Quran. No, they show
Okay.
me to explain to them.
Okay.
A lot
But
of
he's
time happens
Muslim.
that.
But continue with your point. So I'm
Okay.
saying to you, from history, we understand what they spoke. That's
Yeah.
why I'm asking you,
No.
give me from the Quran
No, I just told you.
where it says he spoke Aramaic.
In the Quran, I give you a verse.
Right.
Every prophet,
Right.
we all agree
In their own
Jesus
language.
was a Jew man.
Right.
He was from
I'm-
an Israeli
yes.
man.
So I'm
and
asking
Allah in the
you-
Quran, I give you a verse.
So I'm asking you,
Wait,
where
wait.
did you learn the language of
Please,
Jesus?
Please, can I speak? Please, can
All
I
right,
speak?
I'll let you speak.
You said, show me from the Quran, and I give you from the Quran. Allah said Jesus was an Israeli man, and every prophet was sent with his mother language.
And I agree with that. So I'm asking
so
you.
the
I'm
Jesus'
asking you.
mother language is not Greek.
So I'm asking you.
We all agree with that.
You're
one.
using
so
the
you
Quran.
don't need to ask me. You said, Prophet,
yeah, but
show
you
me
said,
from the Quran. And
I'm
I
saying,
showed
how
you.
do you?
So now
wait,
I
no,
want
no.
you.
Wait, I'll let
please.
you finish. So my question is, does the Quran say he spoke Aramaic or Hebrew?
His mother language, yes.
Right. So where did you learn what the mother language is in the first century? How do you know what it is? Where did you get that information
Your
from?
mother language is your what?
But
your
how, I'm
people-
asking you, how do you know what they spoke there? Because now Jews speak Hebrew.
What is the language of
Because
Israel?
I'm saying to in
Okay,
now.
what is the language of
now,
Israeli Jews speak?
Now, in today,
What
it's
is the
Hebrew.
language?
It's
Hebrew.
not Aramaic.
Okay, Aramaic back in the days. Now,
I'm asking you, how do you know back what it was back in the days?
Wait. I'm just telling you, it's not Greek.
I don't care.
Because it's
I'm
not Greek.
saying to you.
No, it's not Greek according to Islam.
I'm saying to you.
According to your
but he was
belief,
given a
even-
Greek book.
No, he wasn't
so
given.
Injeel is not an
Yeah,
Aramaic
listen,
word.
No, there's no sources now you're giving.
gave-
You gave me
let me
website,
give you-
Catholic, all that.
No, I gave you an
Listen,
Islamic
listen.
website.
He
You see,
asked me
you
to
don't
give
know.
me a verse from the
Right.
Quran. I give him. So now I want a verse from the Bible.
You're
Please, can you
diverted.
listen? I want a verse from the Bible which says, Mark, Luke, Matthew, all of them used to speak Greek. You don't have it. But I give you a verse from the Quran. Jesus was given a book in his mother language, and his mother language is not Greek. Come on, my friend.
I'm asking you, how
It's
do you
like
know?
this. I agree with you.
I'm asking you.
I agree with you.
I'm asking you how you know.
I agree with you with that.
I'm
Even-
asking you where you get this. Where do you learn what his mother language was?
He's agreeing with me. Jesus was an Israeli man.
So according to the
And now
Quran,
he's asking me.
according
how
to the
did you know?
Quran, because in the first century we know we know Jews even spoke Greek. So I'm asking you, they spoke
There were
Greek,
Jews in Turkey.
they spoke Hebrew, they spoke Latin. So I'm asking you, how do you know which one of these languages Jesus spoke?
You tell me from your verse.
I'm asking you because you said Jesus
Now-
came in his own language. So I'm saying to you, if Jews could,
My friend,
John 12 verse 20 implies
Mark 16, 17, 18, you denied about that verse. Why would I talk to you?
it confirms.
He denied Mark 16, 17, 18. It was edited later. And this guy, he
but he can.
admitted
He's-
John 5, 7 was edited
but that's,
after
you're
some
going
time.
off on a
So you
tangent.
cannot
So
talk
I'm
to me.
asking you.
believe
I'm
a
asking
book.
you.
believe
Don't
was
get distracted.
corrupted, and you
Don't
can't
get
debate with
distracted.
me.
Focus on me. So I'm asking you.
Okay.
Jews spoke different languages in the first century. So I'm asking you, how do you know which one of them it was?
You're
Because
asking me-
according to your
you
Quran,
said to me,
Jesus had
show
a
me
book
from the
in
Quran.
in
Now I'm asking you, show me from the
you
Bible.
haven't shown
Please,
me.
I just
You
told
said it was in his own language.
Listen,
And my question
listen,
was
his
all the
mother
time.
language.
I kept asking you the same question. One
His
question.
mother language. You're not getting my
question
point.
was one question.
What's your mother language?
English.
No, your background, original.
Tree.
Huh?
Tree.
Okay.
You're right.
Say again?
Tree.
Tree.
Yeah.
It's called tree, yeah?
Yeah, from
Okay, let's say
Ghana.
trees.
Yeah.
Your mother language.
Yeah.
Let's say you're Jesus. Example.
Right.
And Allah said we have given a book, Jesus,
Yes.
in his mother language. And
Yes.
your mother language is what? Original.
Right.
Your original nationality.
Yes.
Tree.
Right.
What if you write someone else write a book in another Chinese language and say this language was
Well,
your background. Your background.
Let me give you an example. It would be like someone saying that.
I allow you
responding.
to say the
I'm
Bible was
responding.
written
I'm
in
responding.
Aramaic.
I'm
I allow
responding.
you to say
Right.
the Bible was written in Aramaic and then people translate it
No,
into Greek.
because
That
you
makes
don't know
sense.
anything.
But logic is someone does not speak unless you give me a verse in the Bible.
So are you-
Please give me a verse in the Bible. Mark, Luke, Matthew. They used to speak in Greek language.
Your,
if you give
your
me,
question
then I
is
can believe
your
you.
question is irrelevant. You see, he's running away because he can't answer. Okay, when you come back, we'll continue. All right. Okay, when you come back.
What was the point? What was the actual central point? I was just chipping in because I was just
So
finding it quite jealous.
he kept jumping onto different points. So we basically started the conversation about Jesus and what was made halal and what was made haram. So basically, he asked me, where did Jesus eat pork, for example? And I said, obviously he didn't. So they're trying to make that as an argument to say, well, if Jesus didn't eat it, then therefore it wasn't allowed. But then in the Quran 350, it says that Jesus made halal some things that were haram. So I posed the same question. Show me where Jesus ate the things that were halal. So then he went onto the Bible to say that, I think whoever wrote the Bible, and he's then trying to say that we don't have the original Bibles. He jumped to the same Islamic script of who wrote the Bibles. So I asked him, who wrote down the Bible according to Islam? He said, I believe. I said, I don't care if you believe. I want you to prove. So he couldn't show me because he's saying Allah gave Jesus the Injeel. From an Islamic perspective, no problem. but at some point it was written down. So show me who wrote it down. He couldn't answer that. But then we went on to the language, and I said, well, why would Allah give Jesus a book in Greek if he spoke Aramaic? Because Injeel is from a Greek word. And then he was going around and round. He couldn't answer the question, because when I said what the Jews spoke in the first century, he said, why are you appealing to history?
Not only did Jews speak Hebrew, there were Jews in Turkey who spoke Greek. There were Jews in Greece, Athens, who spoke Greek and Hebrew, because obviously they lived there, the church schools. When they went to the synagogue, they would speak Hebrew and Aramaic, because there's parts of the Bible that are written in Aramaic, and then parts of the Bible that are written in Hebrew, so they can speak both of those languages. But when they're amongst each other, some of them were speaking Aramaic, some of them were speaking Greek. Turkish Jews, they speak Greek.
No, but that's my whole point, because...
Paul was from Turkey.
No, but that's my point, because and that's why he has to run away, because when you break it down, when they speak different languages, according to your Quran, which one of them? He said Jesus spoke Aramaic. Then he asked, what do they speak in Israel now? They speak Hebrew. So then how do you know? Because he said I couldn't appeal to history. So that's why I was trying to pin him down and say, well, out of all these languages, which one did he speak? He kept saying, well, because the Quran says the prophets were sent in their original language. Well, which one? So and that's why it's a stumbling block that he can't answer. Because actually, when you press Muslims on the actual specifics, they don't know. Because they say, for example, they make illogical arguments to say, and this is how it started. They point to where Jesus says, not a word, nothing will pass from the law until the law is fulfilled. Yep. So he said, they will argue, well, according to this, Christians have to follow the Old Testament. The problem is this, is their own Quran says Jesus made things halal that were haram. So why are you arguing a point which goes against your own belief? Because the Christians are saying, actually, there are things that are halal, that were haram.
Moses.
Yes.
Who did he marry?
Who did he marry? Yeah.
He had, but who did he marry his first wife?
One was called Zephora.
Yeah.
From where? Which
There was one that was Egyptian.
Yeah.
One that's from Indian.
His wife, yeah.
from Jeffrey.
Okay. Yeah.
Where is that located?
It's northeast Saudi Arabia today.
Saudi Arabia.
Northeast.
Northeast. Okay, northeast Saudi Arabia. So did he not? So what language did his wife speak?
It wasn't Arabic.
Right.
How do you
Because when you go to the hieroglyphic and you see the hieroglyphics.
I'm not talking about the
Yeah, but I'm saying.
Do you know how I know it wasn't Arabic? Because the territory of Midian was not part of South.
Some people disagree with you. They say Midian is where Medina is.
Hold on.
So there's different.
Impossible.
Yeah, but
Midian.
Yeah.
I'm on camera. It's okay. It's all right. It's cool.
No, that's fine. Go on.
I don't mind, because it's a Christian channel. I know you ain't gonna misquote me anything. So what I want to say is this: Midian as a country,
Okay.
I've seen that guy before. Yeah.
Okay.
Midian as a country was not part of the ancient Saudi Arabian map. It wasn't connected to it. The modern Saudi Arabia.